Over to Stephen Leto, who's standing by Baringo, and touch base on what's going on there. Leto, good morning. It's good to see you. What's the latest from where you are? Voting started because this was open at 6, actually. It's almost an hour now into it.
Yes, indeed, Trevor, good morning. This has been termed as a dress rehearsal by-election, and we are in Baringo. Right now, we are in Visa Oshwal Primary School polling station, and Trevor, the turnout is extremely low because until now, since the polls began at 6 o'clock, we've had less than 10 people cast their vote in the senatorial by-election in this particular polling station. Of course, we'll be going across to look at what exactly is happening in other polling stations, but the indication so far is a low turnout of voters in this by-election in Baringo. There are about 281,053 registered voters that are expected to take part in this particular senatorial by-election that was left vacant by the passing on of the late Senator William Cheptumo. The polling stations across the 6 constituencies opened on time, according to what we've been able to gather, and the poll officers have been able to, we've seen them, working closely with the security agencies as well as election observers that are here. Commissioner Ann Deritu from the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission is representing the commission in this particular senatorial by-election, and so there are a lot that we expect to go and find out right from Baringo South, Tiati, Baringo North, Baringo Central, where we are, as well as Eldama Ravine and Mogoti. And so, Trevor, we continue to keep track, but so far there is a very low turnout, probably an indication that it is still a working day, today being a Thursday, but all the same, the many factors could also be more voters could be turning up as the hours proceed, or during lunch hour, or even as the polls head to a close at 5 o'clock in the evening. And so, Trevor, we will not really conclude about the percentage of turnout right now, but we will be able to see how many people will have turned up by the close of the polls this evening. Trevor.
How is the security deployment where you are? Have you seen an increased number of security officers? How is it looking?
The security is very paramount for this particular by-election, especially for the far-flanked areas and polling stations. Remember, the other time we reported of 8 submerged polling stations along Lake Bogoria and Lake Baringo. But remember, there is also another security need for all the election materials to get to the destinations. We've been tracking the deployment since yesterday, but we've not been able to see any peculiar cases with regard to the insecurity. But the security deployment has been very firm, particularly the far-flanked polling stations, particularly in areas of Tiati, Baringo North, and even Baringo South. Those are the places that the county commissioner yesterday confirmed heavy deployment to ensure that the voting exercise runs smoothly, and voting materials and all polls materials are also delivered to the polling stations and back to the county tallying center without any incidences reported. The also security of poll officials as well as poll observers and even the media has also been guaranteed by the county commissioner, who spoke to us yesterday about the deployment that has been made around this particular by-election. It's a neck-to-neck and a turnout by-election, so to speak, right here in Baringo. So we continue to track, particularly on the security of the election, the by-election itself, as well as the turnout of the voters in Baringo senatorial by-election. Trevor.